All right, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, thanks so much, Noah and Mizan, for joining me today. We're going to talk for about 10 minutes. I want to just find
Mhm.
out how things are and hear a little bit about Connecting Dots International. As you know, I am Ginger Leopoldo. I'm the current artistic director for Circa Pintig. And now, since the time of the pandemic, we have had to take our community arts organization and work through this virtual world. So our role, of course, is to try to raise voices and build awareness around social justice issues. Noah, I want to thank you for spearheading the Capstone Scholar Project that you and
Yeah.
fellow students did. Can you tell a little bit about the project, just to orient us a little bit? How did you get involved
Um,
with Pintig?
I got involved with Sukapentic with the DHT 400 capstone class. Sukapentic was our partnership organization, and Ginger worked us really closely, and we successfully had storytelling about Asian identity and how that impact and intersect with the mental health issues.
Yes. Yes, thank you for the work around that. We've got our website, www.circapintig.org, and we have 3 interviews on there in the form of a podcast. We even have our YouTube channel that has the video of those interviews. So thank you so much for that great work, Noah.
Not only me, we worked as a team. So
You really did. Yes, thank you. So, can you tell us a little bit about how you got involved with Connecting Dots International and maybe uh, let us know about Mizan, and I'll give you the mic, Noah.
it was mutually happened. Like Mizan first had an idea about international student have a less resources, and when especially when people with disability who are coming from other countries, and like even like where to go grocery shopping, like not only campus wide but like in like personal life, um and academic life. International student with disabilities or immigrants with disabilities or first generation with disability have like kind of like lack of resources, so we kind of Mizan brought the idea that let's start student org, and then so Mizan is the founder of the student org, Connecting Dot International. We made a name. The Connecting Dot International means connecting dots, not only the like disabled people, but non-disabled American or like non-disabled international student to get connected and like having helping each other and having a mutual aid. And so we were calling volunteers and stuff, and we were trying to have more fun events and like having more knowledge and stuff for about disabled peoples, and also we want to know our rights too. So that's how we came up and we started, and now I'm doing president. I don't know whether I'm doing right or not, but yeah.
Definitely you are.
Mizan, what are some of the current projects happening for this coming term? I'm not even really sure. Will You're based in UIC, is this correct?
Yeah, now based in UIC, but definitely we will soon we will go outside of this campus and other campus too. Yeah.
Wonderful. And I know I was alerted because Noah had shared a post about looking for volunteers, and I thought, oh, this will be something great to share. It's always good to share. Um,
Yeah, it's really easy to fill out, and basically, it's we are hoping that it's gonna be like a Uber kind of thing, like app, and like seeing each other and helping each other, and it will be fun and stuff. And we have actually upcoming events as well, so I'm really excited for the next term.
that's wonderful. Mizan, can you tell us a little bit about some of the past activities that the organization has sponsored?
Oh yeah, sure. So first of all, thank you, Noah, for Noah is very humble. That's why he is giving all credits to me. But I had to also give the credits of conceptualize this idea to my wife, because she is also visually impaired and a PhD student at UIC. So we both, when it came to the UIC, so as a newcomer, we don't have any connections. And my wife, she also needs some accommodation, some disability, resources and knowledge and information. So I found she was struggling, whom to ask, where to find things. So she has a struggle, and me too, because I was assisting her. So that how actually concept came first from, okay, how about, let's do something so that we can connect all international students who already senior, and they had maybe same experience, and they can share with us the resources, and then in the next year we can share our resources and information to the newcomers. So that how first these things happen, and then we launched last year it. And as Noah said, so our goal is to connect all the dots, all colorful dots together, and benefit each other. So last year we launched this organization, and we organized only 2 events actually, because then COVID happened and everything stopped. So the one event, this event's name came from Noah. He was saying it will be "ice to meet you," not "nice to meet you." It will be "ice to meet you" because it was cold. So welcoming the freshmen and saying, okay, ice to meet you, feel the ice, because in our Asian countries, like Middle East country, we don't, or African country, we don't have ice or snow. Now giving a feelings and warming them. That was a good first event. And Disability Resource Center and Disability Culture Center, they help us a lot to organize and make this event successfully. And I want to share more events is coming soon. One is our contest. So again, my wife and I went, and even Noah can explain better. We went some events organized by different students clubs, and I found it was a really great program, a big program, but they have no consciousness or thinking or preparation for the people's disabilities. For example, my wife was visually impaired, and she was struggling to find a seat, or when they're distributing food, there's nothing for the. So it gives us a thought, like most of the students organization are not aware about, they respect disability people with disabilities, but unconsciously they don't know what kind of policies they need to have in the organization system or when they organize an event. So I was let's then we think, okay, let's organize a contest where we'll call all the organizations to come and join in this contest, and there will be a big prize. We are expecting like winner will be get $1,000. But through this contest, they when they'll join, they will learn about what how to become a disabled friendly organizations. So that is our goal. So that is one event. We're really excited for that event. The Great Lake ADS Center is sponsoring us, and also again the DRC Disability Research Centers and Disability Council Center is helping us. I'm taking maybe a longer time. Maybe I'll talk later, maybe a little bit about the volunteer.
Okay, yes, that's fine. And again, we said 10 minutes, but this is our live show, so we can make it anytime. So please feel free to keep sharing. Thank you.
Yeah, again, then adding with the Noah. Actually, Noah is a motivation for us. So when I confuse with an idea, Noah will say, "Mizan, go ahead. This is exciting. We need to do that." Okay, Noah, if you are ahead, then I can do that. So from that conversation, as Noah was saying, like UIC has like 30,000 students, a lot of students. And according to DRC, Disability Research Centers, we have around 1,200 students and faculties with disabilities. So if you compare like 30,000 and 1,200, it's a small group, definitely. But still, the students with disabilities are struggling to find a peer or assistants or volunteers when they want to go, for example, for a walk or go to shopping or grocery. They're looking for a volunteer because always not the patrons it is available, so, or they need maybe a assistant for academic task or something. So our disabled students are not getting those kind of things. But in the meantime, we found a lot of students we asked, like undergraduate students, they're willing to do volunteer service. So a big portion want to do volunteering, and a small group wants volunteers, but they don't know who need me now. There's a gap between both dots. So that, as Noah said, so then I came up with an idea, like we can make a apps like Uber. So we'll so who are interested to, yeah, who will be interested as a volunteer, they will need to sign up. And when they will sign up, then they need to join an online training. That training will give them the concept and idea about disability etiquettes, what to do, when you go to help or assist an individual person, because they might not know, how to talk, how to deal when they will assist a wheelchair users or a visually impaired person. They need to know some etiquette or policy or best practices. So after sign up through the mobile applications, they need to it will be a half an hour session, and then they need to join a test, and they have to get 80% mark to become a you know eligible or volunteer. So boom, you are now ready to be volunteer. And then the same way, the students with disabilities, they will sign up as a recruiter, and whenever they need a volunteer, they feel I need a volunteer next week, they will post it there, you know like, okay, I need a volunteer Sunday 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. for this purpose. And then the volunteer, they will also say, okay, I'm available Friday, or they will put categories. And if they see some availability come, they'll get a notification, hey, someone need you. And they'll not like Uber, okay, they will send, okay, I'm interested to be your volunteer. And then maybe if it is no one else, okay, Law will review her profile, is he take the training? Oh yes. Like that. So that's how an individual can choose volunteers. And it's like, again, let's say Uber apps, so they'll work. So that is our goal, that how we'll connect the dots, I mean volunteers, with the person with disabilities whenever they will need. And
Yeah.
end of the year, every volunteer will receive a community service or certificates, and it will be automatic, like there will in the apps top right corner, there will be option print your certificate. So they can just click on that and print it when they need it. So that is the exciting project. So I'm saying, so one is our contest, which is coming hopefully next month, right, Rohan? And
Yep.
apps, we are going to test it next month, and it will be take maybe few more weeks to launch it. But yeah, that's our upcoming events. Yeah.
That
Sorry, I
sounds.
talked a lot. Sorry.
Oh my goodness. Thank you for the information and how exciting it is. And we wouldn't necessarily, what is the affiliation? Would we have to be part of the UIC community, or are you opening this up to um, communities in neighborhoods? Is there any way that Circa Pintig, as a arts organization, is there any way we can support you? How can we help?
First of
Yeah.
all,
Yeah.
thank
Go ahead, Mizan.
yeah, yeah. Thank you for always extend your hand to us and our idea. Yeah, as Noah and I was talking, like when we first met, our goal is to CDI is not will be only based on UIC, but it definitely move to different countries, even the community. But in the first phase, we will launch this app for UIC only. Only UIC students who have the email with uic.edu, they can
You.
sign up.
Okay.
But after, if we get a good success and response, no, then we'll go definitely outside.
Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah.
wonderful. Well, we definitely are connected with UIC in some ways. We've got another group of capstone scholars who will be having us as a service site. So we'll make sure to keep an ear out. Dr. Rushia Snain, of course, is who we
What
partner
I
with
think,
often. We've
sorry.
been her community partner for a DHD 420 course. And so, if there are ways through those channels that we can support, even if it's just sharing the opportunity for the UIC community, we would be glad to do so.
All
Thank
right.
you. And also, I think it would be great if Circumpentic has a disabled um, Asian American people in the representation. That would be also great. Yeah,
That would be
way
wonderful.
to make
Well,
awareness.
a lot of what we've been doing right now, since we can't really meet in and have live theater, is we've been producing these online uh, open mics. So anyone that has a poem or a song or a project that they want to share, we will come together and host. And the actual exciting thing about it now that we're all virtual is we can work across the country and even globally. And
Mhm.
so, if ever CDI were interested in maybe coordinating, maybe down the line later this month or later this year, maybe this is also something that we can try or help to make an announcement of for some of the efforts that you're doing. But that might be just a fun enough idea as well.
Yeah, yeah, because one of the CDI, we wanted to do a storytelling event, not event, but like storytelling, like recording. And I think I was thinking about DHG 400 capstone that we did it with the
Yeah.
capstone project, and I was like, that would be so great that we if we could collaborate with the storytelling and stuff.
Well,
No,
when you're ready. Yeah.
we can definitely take, uh, I would say, mentorship for those activities. Like Noah said, we have few events or project idea, like we will post regular a vlog, I mean video story blog. So for example, and we'll record it, and each week we will post in different individuals story, because for example,
Right.
again, my wife from Bangladesh, Noah is from Japan, so different people have different stories which need to know the community, that which background they came here and what kind of struggle, or those are inspiring stories matter. So that is a very
You
important project of us. And
love that.
Noah already posted his one as a post, but we will make videos on it. That is another important project.
That sounds wonderful. Well, if there's any way we can help to share your stories as well, or maybe even collaborate and have stories together, we would love an opportunity like this for sure. This is wonderful. Well, thank you. Thank you both so much. We said 10 minutes. We are at 20. So
Sorry for the time.
I will look forward to checking back in with you at another time. Best wishes to your contest and, of course, to the new mobile app that you're planning to do to connect the dots. Thank you for the work that you're doing for the community and for being here today.
Yes, it's really
You-
nice to talk with you, and I'm looking forward for the open mic too, to hear so many people's story.
Yeah.
Yes, 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 yes. Our
Yeah,
open mic, our
that,
next
that we
one
are
is
really
actually
happy to
a
connect.
global. Yeah, it's a global one. It's going to be on Friday, August 21st, and it will be a global queer Filipino X open mic. So we have poetry, we've got songs, we've got a play, we've got short films, and we've got artists from around the US, in Canada, and in the Philippines that will be coming
Oh
together for this.
wow!
And it will also be live. And Noah is going to be one of our moderators. So
Oh,
he'll be there with us. So we
yeah.
hope that you can join us and share
Yes,
with your community as well.
yes, I'm looking
All right.
forward.
It's so very nice to meet you, Mizan and Noah. We'll be seeing each other again soon. Stay safe and thanks so
Alright.
much for being with us live.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye bye.
Take good care. Enjoy your weekend.
Yeah.
Thank you.